Hello children, in the previous session we learned how to find the square of a number and also studied about the properties of square numbers. In this session we shall be discussing on the square roots. What is a square root? Means now we already know children what are the perfect square. Which numbers are perfect square? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 80, 100. All these numbers are perfect square. How did we obtain them? We obtained them by multiplying same two numbers. Like 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 4 is 16, 5 into 5 is 25. Like that it goes. Now, how to find the square root of a number? Means for all these perfect square numbers which we know children, we shall insert the square root or we shall put a square root to it. Square root means how? Like this. You will represent. That is the notation. How do you read? Is square root of 1. Square root 4. Square root 9. For all the numbers I am putting square roots. That's all. Square root 16. Square root 25. Square root 36. Square root 49. Square root 64. Square root 81. And square root of 100. What am I doing? For these perfect squares which we got, I am putting the square roots. And how to read and how to represent also I taught you. Now children, how to find the square root of a number means, if at all the number inside the root are perfect squares, then you should remove their square roots. Means 4 is now a perfect square of 2, isn't it? That is 2 square is 4. So square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Why? Because we get 9 by multiplying same number twice. That is multiplying 3 twice. Or to understand in better way, what we do is children, square root 16 andre, it is nothing but 4 square. Square root as it is I am writing. What is 16? It is simply 4 square is 16. What will happen is this square and the square root will get cancelled and you will get an answer as 4. This way also you can write if this is confusing to you. Always when you write a square number inside, a perfect square number inside the square root children, the square and the square root will get cancelled like this. Now 25 means is equal to square root as it is. What is 25? It is perfect square of 5. So square and square root will get cancelled and square root of 25 is 5. Like this you can do, or directly you can write like this. In the beginning if it is difficult for you, you can follow this method. Later on directly you can write square root 36 means 6. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 64 is 8. 81 is 9 and 100 is 10. So it is just the reverse process of going back to the numbers or the square numbers what we find out from squaring. Then e numbers na square ಮಾಡಿ square numbers ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಆ numbers ಗೆ square root ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು we are getting back the numbers children. It is the reverse process. Only thing is we are adding this symbol square root, that's all. We learned now how to find the square of a number. Similarly, you have different methods to find the square root of a given number also. So there are different methods as I said. Two of them you are going to study this year, and first is finding the square root through repeated subtraction. How do you find the square root of a given number? Means by repeated subtraction. You know what is the meaning of repeated subtraction. You are going to subtract repeatedly. Again and again you are going to subtract. At what point or at what step you need to stop subtraction, all that we shall check now how by solving. I have chosen, for example, square root 36. Where do we have square root 36? Here. We know the square root of 36 is clearly 6. Why? Because we get 36 by multiplying 6 twice. Okay na? So 36 is a perfect square, we know. But for time being, we shall find out the square root of 36 by repeated subtraction. For repeated subtraction method, children, you will have to select the odd numbers. You all know the odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. These are odd numbers. What you have to do is the given number as it is. That is 36 they have given now. Forget the square root for now. Leave it as it is. Just take down the number that is 36. Which is the first odd number? 1 is the first odd number. So subtract minus 1 from that and what you get is number 35. What you got now? 35, right? That number 35 minus, which is the next odd number after 1? 3. So minus 3. How much is 35 minus 3? It is clearly 32, comma. Right? This difference term what we got, that is 32 minus after 1 and 3, which is the next odd number 5. So 32 minus 5 is how much? 32 minus 5 is 27. Alva? 32 minus 5 is 27. So write. Next, write down that number what you got, the difference. 27 minus after 1, 3, 5. Next is 7. So how much is 27 minus 7? It is clearly 20. What we got? 20, right? 20 minus, subtract the next odd number. After 7, it is 9. How much is 20 minus 9? 11. 11 I will write minus after 9, which is the next odd number. After 9, 11. 11 minus 11, when you do, you get 0. Like this, children, until you get 0, you have to go on subtracting the odd numbers to the different number we got starting from the given question. Hope you understood. What did we do by finding the square? To find the square root by repeated subtraction method is, whatever the given question is, children, you will write the question. Subtract it from that number, the perfect first odd number, that is 1. When you subtract, you get 35, no? That 35 you will write. After 1, next odd number is 3. So minus 3. 35 minus 3, 32 we got. Again write that number itself, 32. And subtract from next odd number. 3 or 5. 32 minus 5 is 27. Next write 27. After 1, 3, 5, which is the next odd number? 7. Subtract from 7, 20. 27 or next to 9. 20 minus 9, 11. 11 or next odd number is 11. Until you get 0, the difference 0, you have to go on subtracting the odd numbers from the difference numbers what you get, like this continuously. Next what you do is, how many steps you did, you count. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. When you did the sixth step, you got the difference to be 0, isn't it? So how many steps you did, we counted, no? That is 6. So its square root is 6. Correct, no? Square root of 36 is 6. Hence we got the answer. So this is how we find the square root of a given number by repeated subtraction. It is very easy, children. Since you know already till 10, some 20, you will be knowing the square roots, no? It will be easy for you. But when bigger numbers are given and asked you to find the square root, then you can go for this method. It is very easy. Next, one more method is prime factorization method. You all are used to this from your lower classes, isn't it, children? Prime factorization method. So 324 is given to you. I will write the number 324. Since at the last, in the units place, even number is there, I will start with table 2. 2 1s are 2, 1 remaining, 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 4. Next again, even number is there, I will start with 2. 16 together if I take, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2. 81, 1 is odd number, so I cannot take 2. I will start with table 3. 8 doesn't go, nearest is 3 2s are 6, remainder is 2. 21 agatte, 3 7s are 21. Again 7 is odd, go with 3. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Like this, go with prime factorization method. Next what you will do is group them. Like we have two numbers, 2. 3 twice. 3 twice. Like that, two numbers you should group, children. After grouping, 324 is equal to, you will write them. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. I have got 2 twice and 3 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 I wrote. Here, as you did grouping, here also you underline them. Two numbers na underline. And same 2 numbers. It is not like 2 and 3 you can underline. You know all this. 2 I will group, 3 I will group. So 324 will be equal to, next children, whatever number you have grouped, no, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, that are like 2 square, 3 square, 3 square, like that. From those, choose only one number, only once you write. 2 into 2 in the 1 2, into 3 into 3 in the 1 3, 3 into 3 in the 1 3 you will write. So 324 is equal to 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So square root of 324 is 18. You can cross check if you want. This is one method of finding the square root of a number by prime factorization. After doing this prime factorization method, grouping is important, children. After doing grouping, these two terms should be written once. 2 into 2 na 2 square can be written as 2. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ square root ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಲ್ವಾ, so when you apply square root on both the sides, as we cancelled here, square and square root will get cancelled. That is the reason we are directly taking it once ashte. This you have learned in lower class. If not, while solving exercise, I will show you in detail for one problem. So 2 into 2 jagdal 2, 3 into 3 under 3, 3 into 3 is 3. When you multiply all this, 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. 18 square is 324. Like this you will do. In this problem, children, easily we got pairs we got. But and also when you get correct an 18 like this or whole number like this, you can say that the given number is a perfect square. Now I have chosen one more example, that is 90. To find the square root of 90, I want to find out what is square root of 90 by prime factorization method. Since 0 is even number, I will start with table 2. 2 4s are 8, 1 remaining, 2 5s are 10. Since odd number is there, I will start with table 3. 3 1s are 3, 1 remaining, 3 5s are 15. Again 15 andre 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5. Aitu. Now, if you try to group those factors, prime factors, what you got, children? Only number 3 have its pair, whereas number 2 and number 5 are repeated only once. In such case, what to do is, square 90 is 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 anta baritira. Only 3 is in pair, so square root of 90 is 2 into 3 into 5. When you are not getting such number like prime factors in pairs, children, then you say, or you can say that the given number is not a perfect square. If we get primes in square in pairs like this, then we say the given number is a perfect square or it has perfect square root. But when we are not getting in pairs and getting single numbers like this, then we say the given number is not a perfect square. That is how you find out the square root of a given number and also hence find which number has perfect square or not by prime factorization method. And also one more method we learned is by repeated subtraction method. So with this background, children, now let us start with the next exercise, 5.3, which is very easy exercise again.